watched the movie. It's so epic with wardrobe and location and incredible. It must have been so much fun to make.
Oh, it's amazing. It's like, you know, like, it's a dream come true. You hear this, but for me, it was like the movie that I dreamt of making since I was 8 years old. The first time I showed the original Clash of the Titans, I was the guy that actually took my, you know, like little Star Wars action figures and put wings on them to make them look like, you know, like clay wings to make them look like Pegasus and stuff like that. So I love Greek mythology.
You happy now?
Sam, what did you want to say through Perseus? What was your vision for your character?
He's a man or a teen who has an adoptive family who get wiped out, goes on a Charles Bronson type mission to seek revenge, and no one can tell him what to do. And then along the way he learns that you have to calm down, and he finds another family, and you realise that you don't have to do everything just as a god. You can do it as a man if you look deep inside.
You fall, you die. There's a god in you. Be sure to bring it. I mean, I'm obviously the guy who's trying to persuade Perseus to use his god powers. And I'm not a happy man, not happy about him being a god, but I have to go that way in order, if we have to have a slight little chance to survive this. So we're just constantly working on that kind of father-son relationship.
And I've heard you say that besides the epic nature of the film, that the idea of family was also quite important to you, the father-son, brother relationship.
Just family, I think, is extremely important to all of us. It's something we can all recognise. I mean, you know, good science fiction or a good historical epic should be filled with a plethora of themes that are relevant to today. That's what it should be. And family, to me, is something that's important.
Only one great man in my life. My father. And a woman. And whatever the hell you are. Being a father myself, I love going to see movies with my family, and when like Pixar movies, Harry Potter, Warner movies, like when you go see a movie that the entire family enjoys, it's just exciting. It's just exciting.
And what was it like working with Louis?
Look, he's a man that can throw a camera around. He's got 3 cameras rolling all the time. He knows what he wants to do. He knows how to keep the action rolling. In a movie like this, that's important. He's a great collaborator as well. He hires people from all around the world and listens to what we've all got to say. That's nice, so you all feel part of it. And if this doesn't have a family atmosphere when you're making it, then the themes of family ain't going to resonate. And then a family who goes and see the movie isn't going to have a good time and understand what we're trying to say.
The gods need us. They need our worship. What do we need of them?
Just in terms of it being the 21st century and you've got this Greek mythology that's being retold years later, why do you think that's important for a younger generation? What do you think the relevance is of?
Well, I think the relevance is that the Greek mythology, and not unlike the Nordic mythology, is the gods have a human face. There's so many varieties of gods, and they have jealousy, they have pride, they have greed. So it's very human. We can mirror ourselves in them, and that makes a good story.
But I've heard talks of a trilogy already, and that the scripts are in place.
Warners, they came to us and they said, "Okay, guys, we did The Matrix, we did Dark Knight, we did Harry Potter. We like big franchises, so if this movie is good, and we'd like it to be good, please, and it's successful, can we continue on?" And so we thought about it, and we just we presented them with sort of like an overarching story for 3, 4, 7, 10, 20 movies. And I mean, the thing is amazing, so it's fun.
Release the Kraken!